Welcome to Toxic and Restless. Tonight's confession comes from someone we'll call Ashley. Ashley trusted the wrong person. When I met him, I wasn't looking for love. I had finally reached a place where I was happy being by myself. Then he showed up. I've always been the kind of person who runs 5 minutes late, no matter how hard I try. Tuesday morning was no different. I had an important meeting at work. My phone battery was almost dead, and I remember thinking, if I can just grab my coffee, maybe today will turn around. I walked into my favorite coffee shop, ordered my usual caramel latte with oat milk, and waited near the pickup counter while checking my emails. A few minutes later, the barista called out, "Ashley?" I reached for my drink at the exact same moment another hand reached for it. I looked up. There he was, tall, nicely dressed, holding my coffee like he'd won a prize. He looked at the cup, then looked at me. "I think I just stole your coffee." I laughed. "Only if you plan on drinking it." He smiled, held up a cardboard carrier filled with coffees, and said, "I'm grabbing drinks for everyone at the office. Apparently, I can't be trusted with the last one." I remember thinking he seemed genuinely embarrassed. He apologized at least 3 times. Then he surprised me. He walked back to the counter, asked the barista to remake my drink, and insisted on paying for it. I told him it wasn't necessary. He smiled and said, "First impressions are hard enough. I'd rather mine not involve stealing your coffee." I laughed. We ended up talking while we waited. What was supposed to be a 2-minute stop turned into almost 20. When my drink was finally ready, I looked at the clock and realized I was officially late. He looked at me and said, "Well, at least now we're both running behind." We exchanged numbers before we walked out. I drove to work smiling. I had no idea that the man who accidentally picked up my coffee will one day break my heart. Sometimes the people who change our lives don't knock on the door. Sometimes they simply pick up the wrong cup of coffee. If someone had asked me that morning, I'd have told them I was the happiest woman in the world.